Charleston White has been on a tear with this NBA Youngboy situation. We know the NBA Youngboy was just released from prison a couple weeks ago. He's been on his tour. He's been doing his thing, like, just touring around the country. We know a lot of shows have been getting canceled, right? But again, needless to say, he's been touring. He's been kind of quiet. There's not been a lot of action because we know in years past he was going back and forth with the OTF crew, Lil Durk and his crew. They were online flashing guns and all this kind of stuff. I think now he's home. He's on the money. He's starting to recognize the money that's being left on the table, acting a fool. And he got about 1,000 kids that he has to take care of as well, right? But Charleston White has been lighting him up. And recently he was on was it the one night with Steiny, the Steiny show. And I think that Steiny must be cool with like NBA Youngboy's manager or somebody, because he was pressing Charleston White on NBA Youngboy, just asking a bunch of questions. And before Charleston can really answer the question, he was cutting him off with a whole bunch of stuff and calling him disingenuous. So Charleston White, he said this.
What you're in the ski, so you're making me think about my close friend Alex YB. What happened? Because I saw some shit where you pulled up.
Oh, you talking about
Did you get kicked out?
You talking about Kentrail?
Did you get kicked out of the
Fuck
YB
no,
concert?
I didn't get kicked out. Hell no, I didn't get kicked out.
So what happened with that?
So I was invited by his camp in him. So me and YB have had a mutual understanding. So he put me in a song like 3 years ago. He said, "Tell Charleston White something. I was raised wrong." So up until that point, I used to be a NBA Youngboy basher. Cause I thought he was angry or crying and whining, and at the time he had a lot of videos where he beat up his girlfriend in the hallway, dragged her down the hallway. He had mama issue. So I said, man, this the young that beat up his mama, his sister, and his girlfriend. And so I used to work with a lot of juvenile delinquents and different kids, and that's how I became familiar with him.
But how can you say something like that and expect to be treated like a VIP?
I don't expect to be treated like things.
So why is everybody saying that some people kick you out?
Why you believe what people say?
I'm asking you.
That's the first thing a man do. A man don't believe nothing people say.
That's true.
So don't question me about what no man say.
So the internet is just full of clout chasing because this guy clearly has a relationship with NBA Youngboy. Now, NBA Youngboy's management or team. So he brings Charleston onto the show, right? And he's asking questions. Now, he clearly wants Charleston to say disrespectful things about NBA Youngboy, but then he wants to run interference and get in front of it as if he's not agreeing with it, right? So it seems so he doesn't lose his relationship with NBA Youngboy's camp. This is all clout chasing at its finest, right? Charleston knows this. This is why it gets hostile real fast. Charleston peeps, gets with it. And I'm not the biggest fan of Charleston, but I understand the clout chasing, right? Why have him on the show, right? If you are part of their camp, those are your folks. And you know that Charleston been saying disparaging things. Why even bring them on? You're bringing them on because you want the clout. You want we know that people love the trauma and all the viciousness, right? So you promote that to the people, right? While at the same time trying to stay in the camp. To the point where he even called Charleston a hypocrite at one time, which Charleston can be hypocritical, very hypocritical. But check it out.
Violent. He got 13 bastard babies. He got 13 different babies he done made out of wedlock. Those are bastard children. So you got 13 other children with childhood trauma. We done seen him beat up his girlfriend in the hallway. He in and out of jail. So what the fuck you mean?
Well, no, bro.
Hold on, let me finish. You asked me.
Well, you're being hypocritical because you went to his show.
No, I didn't go to his show. I went to his show to see how stupid it really is in real life, rather than looking and judging it and never seen it. So I was invited. I didn't go. I didn't wake up and say, hey, I'm going to an NBA Youngboy concert. I was contacted by his team and DJ Academic to be invited to come make whether it was constructive criticism of my own opinion.
Now, this dude, Steiny, is an idiot because, see, don't get it misconstrued. He's giving pushback, but it's not coming from a genuine place. His pushback is coming from him wanting to seek acceptance from and keep the friendship with NBA Youngboy's camp. He's not standing on his own merit as a man and questioning the things that Charleston White may do. That's not why he's doing it, right? He's doing it where he's questioning Charleston, so Charleston can go off, but then running real quick to stop it. Charleston is calling him out for this, right? Like these dudes, we live in a time now where it's just like the ultimate ass kisser. Nobody's their own man. Nobody stands on their own merit as a man and make people respect you based on who you are. Of course, you're going to say things that I don't like, right? The minute you offend somebody now, right? Hey, oh man, listen, the whole camp just fall apart because you can't have a difference of opinion. So he's not really checking Charleston. He's kissing the ass of NBA Youngboy in them.
Saying about his fault. I'm saying he dumb, he stupid, he beat up his mama, he beat up his girlfriend, he got a herpes. He making 13, baby. What you mean? I can't judge that.
What I mean is I'm supposed to go to the concert in November 4th. And you're making it.
But you're asking me questions on why I got kicked out. So I'm telling you, you won't let me finish.
You're going to make it so I can't even get in.
No. I wouldn't give a what it making. You're asking me questions as a man. I'm supposed to cower out?
No, I'm giving you the floor.
So, but if you let me explain on what happened, you're asking me what happened, but you keep cowering out. Let me explain why I got kicked out.
The funny part is Charleston White has done this Steiny show about 5 times in the last 2 months or whatever, 5 or 6 times. Now, Charleston White is very sought after. People are calling him, offering him all kinds of money to be on their show. Now, Charleston's done this show. NBA Youngboy ain't never done this man's show. Nobody from the camp has never done this man's show. But a lot of these podcasters, they do a lot of ass kissing of these athletes and entertainers thinking that they will be their friend. Something like Shannon Sharp, where he's always kissed the behind of LeBron, but LeBron has never made it to Club Shay Shay. Never. Even when Club Shay Shay was at his height and was big, LeBron's never made it there. He's never made it to the nighttime show. But these guys, this is just what they do, right? They don't care. They don't care nothing about him. So he's just getting insufferable because he's asking Charleston questions, but then before Charleston can answer, he keeps interfering, getting in the way of it to the point where Charleston's about to blow up on him, right? It's about to get crazy because Charleston, like I said, Charleston must have thought that Steiny was his friend, right? So I'm sure Steiny's paying him well, and he's going on to the show, but this guy's trying to maintain relationships with ghost friends, right? But this is the podcast place. So at some point, it got real bad, and it went like this.
Black people. He's known to have herpes. He's spreading around. How many of these babies could be born? How many girls got herpes that he done got pregnant by?
I don't know, but I have no baby mamas. I want to make that real
I don't give a damn. We're not talking about you. Don't put it back on you when you just were putting it back on him. And trying to no. You was trying to say I was wrong for talking about it. You was defending him. You're defending the guy you're defending a guy with a STD that's spreading it with 13 different babies that's been promoted. There's been a lot of deaths around him.
Is this factual information or are you just
I wouldn't be saying it because I
rip?
can be sued. If anybody know me, you just met me. But anybody know me, if I'm talking and saying it, I don't. No. We just met. But anybody who know me, if I'm saying it right here with this kind of passion, nigga, I ain't making shit up. Nigga, I ain't known for lying.
All right. Well,
I stand on what I say.
Okay. Well, I feel
that's why I talk so boldly. And who I talking to? Them y'all suck kiss ass to trying to defend. You right
why
now.
Hold on,
no. You right now trying to defend NBA Youngboy as if he ain't wrong. He got 13 babies, my nigga. And he ain't been married to no woman.
I didn't even say that. What I said was that how can he take his influence?
Well, you tried to make me sound hypocritical to what you were saying.
Well, no, the only reason I'm trying to make you sound hypocritical is because you did attend his show. So I
didn't attend his show. I did not attend his show. I went to his show to criticize it even more, not to enjoy it. I didn't go. I accepted an invitation.
Okay.
Hopefully it could.
So what did academics say when you got there and when you left?
He didn't say
Why
nothing.
would academics bring you there with knowing how you feel about it?
He know how I feel. That's why they invited me. Hoping,
so why would he bring you?
If you be quiet and let me answer, hopefully that I could look at this show, maybe see the stage production.
So Charleston White, he goes in on any and everybody. At one point we remember when he had the Confederate flag uniform on and he was acting crazy and he was trolling the black community, right? The same way he trolled rappers and the entertainers and everybody, right? But then when Charlie Kirk was unalive, he started controlling those W conservatives, and they was angry, they was upset. So everybody wants to cancel Charleston White when Charleston White has just said, hey, I'm playing the character. Y'all online, like y'all mad at me, but look at all the stuff you support. Look at all the debaucherous behavior you exhibit and things that you support. When he start calling out those W folks, those W conservative folks, calling out the black folks. So I don't, he's calling out NBA Youngboy's behavior. The guy's defending it because he wants to keep relationships with them, right? So I have a problem with all of it, all of the debaucherous behavior, even Charleston White, right? But at some point in this interview, like Charleston gets up and walks out because, you know, he just can't tolerate any more of this guy's bullcrap, right? Check it out.
Man is making money off of him like he made money off Lil Wayne and the rest of them. So man, don't talk to me like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Who is this guy?
Okay, stay over there.
Stay out of this. Stay out of this.
Stay out of there. Nigga, I
so-
speak fact. That's why, listen, I knew this video dropped that Monday. This video dropped Monday morning. The concert ain't nothing to 10 at night. Do you think what most niggas would have been scared to still go to that concert? I went to that concert with no security by myself, knowing everything I said was facts. I'm willing to die. Go to jail for the shit to come out my mouth.
Let me ask you this. You said,
And I travel around this country with no security. I'm a little old beating. I done dissed every rapper, every gang.
I know you do. And by the way,
and I ain't got no security.
I know you don't, but you gotta just.
I ain't gotta do nothing.
Wait, hold on, Julia,
I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm rich like these rappers from disrespecting the rappers. So why would I change?
That's fine. But for the record, I'm not in the gang.
Shut your scared ass up. I ain't in no gang. I'm a community.
No, I'm not in the gang like that.
I'm not in the gang. Never been in the gang. I don't have any felony convictions. I was a single father. I'm a youth advocate, a youth community activist that work in the community, and I'm a politician. So what? I ain't gotta be on them niggas' side.
No, I'm just saying I have no
You're scared of
involvement.
them niggas. You want to go to the concert? Fuck YB.
No, I'm friends with them.
I ain't friends with nobody that I think is wrong.
Okay, so let me ask you
I'm
this.
friends with what's right. So I tell my friends when they're wrong. I don't let my friend be wrong and I not say nothing.
You said earlier that you're not a fan of him, but he's a fan of you.
He is.
So if he reached out to you and said, "Yo, we got,"
he did reach out to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He did reach out to me.
And what'd he say?
How do you think I ended up at the concert? I went to the concert because he reached out.
YB reached out to you? No, I heard everything you said. I'm just making sure.
I done said it many times. DJ Academics and YB and his team reached out directly to me. I ain't going no motherfucking YB concert.
You don't think there's any scenario where you guys could align and maybe help out together and benefit?
Help out what?
Like you talking about like the youth or help?
I've been doing it 12 years before today.
I know you have.
So why do me and him need to partner to help out to do what? They're not going to let him partner and help out. He's a control kid, homie. So he just got a partner by President Trump. I personally know the woman who got him the partner. Trump. I personally know the woman who got him to Trump.
Whoa.
Give a fuck about Trump. Trump. I done been selected to fuck with Trump. But I know the woman who Trump selected to get niggas out of jail. So I'm saying to you, why would me and him partner together when his goal is not to help black people? His goal is to sell records.
So if his goal is to sell records...
No.
Well, listen. If his goal is to sell records and your goal is to help the youth, why wouldn't you come together and try and do both?
When have anybody who really want to help the youth came together with a black rapper and they really help the youth? That's never worked. A black rapper is controlled. They're not gonna let a black rapper help the youth. That's why they got somebody like him on stage for the youth to follow. That's why he got a 16-hour day schedule and they tell him who to donate money to. He can't decide to help black people. Once white people start giving you money like that, you can't help black people.
Okay.
He'll cut your money out. Everybody know that.
Okay.
So don't try to sit here and act like because you want to go to his concert. Come on, man. I'm too real for that. You just
I'm not,
me,
bro.
You're man, I don't want to. You bull. You ain't finna get me on camera and play like I'm wrong for speaking.
Wait, Charleston, are you?
No, pay me my goddamn money so I go. You ain't finna do that.
Wait, Charleston, what are you talking about?
So after Charleston got up and walked out, at some point they went out and they had a conversation. He came back in, but by the time he came back in, it was already over. It was like an awkward. It was like an awkward interview after that. The interview, based off the numbers that Steiny usually get, it didn't get a lot. Like it didn't get like a lot of views. I just think that it wasn't a good interview. It wasn't a good interview because you already know how Charleston is and what Charleston do. Your job as the interviewer is just to bring the interview, not to challenge it to the point where you make it about you, where you make it about the Steiny show and not about the person that you're actually interviewing. Let the people that watch the interview, let them respond, and then you have people come on. You are the interviewer, right? He's not directing his vitriol towards you. You're paying him to come on and do an interview. He's talking about people. You're recording the information and putting it out there so people can respond to it, right? So I just think that it was bad journalism. It was bad, just was bad work, period. If I'm debating Charleston, that's different. If we're having a debate on ideas and views, but if I'm interviewing Charleston, I may push back just a little bit. But before the interview, I'm explaining to him, hey, brother, I'm going to give you a little pushback here, a little there, but I'm not here to debate you. Because that's not what I brought you here for. That's not what I'm paying you for. If I'm not going to ambush anybody. If I wanted to, I'm going to let you know before the interview what I'm going to say or do in certain things. Right? So that way, you know what you come here for so we can have a comfortable interview. So now, if you're expecting serious pushback, then when you get it, you won't get all in your feelings and emotions and feel disrespected, and then it just gets crazy. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. What's your opinion on this situation? If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.